Hey, happy 420, y'all. The laptop is dead, man. I was gonna play Damn It Feels Good to Be a Gangster. That's what I was gonna play. Bummer. Bummer. Where's the charging cable? You guys want me to sing it for you? Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. Puss X is coming up. You guys didn't really think I was dipping my toes in that hot water. What's up?
GM, all good. You? How are you doing? Are you better? I mean, is all good now?
Everything's
Of
great.
course.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing, man. Just I really love your PFP, man.
I love my PFP.
Bro, that's really cool, chimp, man.
It means a lot to me.
Yeah. Definitely looks really cool, man.
Me and this chimp have been through a lot, and every day is a box of chocolates. Puss eggs. You never know when someone's gonna come at you. You never know when ETH is gonna drop 8% like Squid Games. You just never know when any of this shit is gonna happen. So,
but you need to
gotta
be ready.
prepare.
Right? Yeah.
Prepare for the unexpected.
Yeah. Always be ready. Always reloading.
Always reloading. Yeah, you could say that. The countdown is really getting down there. We're at like what 30 hours. So tomorrow night, just plan not to do anything on the Ethereum chain. Good news is we can do whatever we want on the Kronos chain. It's not affecting us at all. So welcome Ethereum people. Tweet out the room, y'all. Invite your ETH friends. They're gonna get real bored tomorrow night. Trust me. They're gonna need something to do. And what do we got going on? We got Kronos Cruisers minting tonight at like 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, of course. Who else is minting tomorrow? Oh, I gotta give a shout out to this project. I don't know what they're called. God Hates Crow? Is that what they're called? God Hates the Crofam? Y'all are laughing.
Yeah, yeah.
God Hates Crow.
God hates crofam.
God Hates Crofam.
I listened to them last night a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, but they came with this like sound, voice changer.
Oh, no. They're not playing those games in here. This is a magic wand free environment. But I would like to have someone who maybe represents them or can speak on their behalf. It's a 50 Crow mint. Yes, it's a derivative of God Hates NFTs, but their rationale is that that's a CCO project. So it's open for derivation. Is that a word?
I think you're correct on that one.
Yeah, I have to say it slow though, bro.
All about that project.
Yeah, what do you think, Ari?
It might be fun. We'll see. That's all I can say these days is we'll see.
Yeah, because we really do not have any idea.
At all. But I do have I do know one thing. I'm back in the 420 space.
Yeah, the real 420. The
real.
Eastern Standard Time 420. The rest of them, we love them all the same. But this one is mine. There are many like it, but this one is mine.
Nice quotes today. You had the forest and
Oh, I'm on fire with the movie quotes today. I'm just on fire today, man. I gotta tell you, everything's coming up Millhouse. We got really cool stuff going on every single day this week, and big stuff with Thunder, big partnerships, big moves, big whitelist plays, all types of stuff.
Speaking of partnerships, wink, wink.
Nudge, nudge. Know what I mean? Know what I mean?
Yeah,
Hey,
yep.
what's going on with Phoenix? Talk to me about Phoenix.
Oh shit. Well, today, another big partnership upcoming. Some big things. All the details aren't completely ironed out, but it has to do with Crotopia and primate business. They KYC, and we got some things in the works there. RX3 protocol. If people aren't aware, it's currently down. We had a guy, or I'm gonna say a person, a wallet, drip feeding through it's no shade at MMF, but through, because we're listed there, they found a way to avoid the liquidity. So the tax, they were just drip feeding completely, Phoenix swapping it, moving it chain to chain without the the rap crow going back in. And it was like it went from, I think, $20 worth up to 40, and it was like every hour. Then it started like every 30 minutes, and once it started every 30 minutes, it got noticed, but we had to cut it off. But it also, I mean, it's gonna happen anyway. The pause was gonna happen anyway eventually to migrate the token, because we do have a I guess you would say a cross chain coming, more than likely poly, but it would be kind of different. It'd be a Phoenix token bridge, and outside of that, we had a multi-sig lunch this week, Sunday. That was big. We had a lot of people jumping
Yeah, I
into
mean
that.
that's the first multi-sig as a service on Chronos, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
That's big. That's really big.
Yep. With two
And I
options.
went over there to check it out, and that's when I noticed that the token was so far down that the R3X protocol was disabled, and I was like, "Oh man, I gotta not forget to ask Ari about what's going on."
Nah, it's all good. So with it being disabled, there will be a snapshot that will not be announced taken. It'll be announced after it's taken. So from the time it's down to now, as long as you're holding the bag, you can still be buying. Snapshot hasn't been taken yet. All your rebases that you would have got up until the token migration will be given to you, as well as airdrop the new token, new contract. And by then, more than likely, we'll probably we're still aiming for the end of this month for the mystery boxes, but there's a chance that it could just come along with the token migration as well.
All right, that's
So
cool. I didn't even know about the mystery boxes, but we're about to drop ours, and we held
yeah,
off for a minute just because Troopers just did theirs. We wanted to give it the weekend, and they're looking super dope. I'm definitely really pumped on it. But like, I gotta tell you, man, you're one of three projects this week. So in the past 3 days, that's told me that they want to migrate their token or launch a new contract. And
yep.
I'm wondering why that's the vibes right now.
I'm not sure. I know for us, it was forced. It was forced. I mean,
Yeah,
the
in
the
all
cross.
three cases, there was something that happened or was alleged to have happened.
Yeah, and I know ours. The person, the wallet that was doing it to us, they went after another project on a completely different chain, but we caught it, and we were in talks with them to prevent it, to kind of save them. But
We've had multiple incidents with Thunder,
yeah,
um, and it's hurt every single time. But we
Yeah,
try to think of it as a positive, that like it's a nice entry price for the people that are just constantly coming in here as newcomers and using
exactly.
Thunder as a onboarding tool. You know, I know
Yep.
we can get back just as easy as we got here.
And a chance to upgrade.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I know all
and
our
learning how to fix these things on the contract side. You know,
exactly.
like I don't know how you guys fix yours, but I've been practicing on Chronoscan with some of my wallets, just like limiting them, freezing them,
Yeah,
making sure that I'm a ninja with Chronoscan to the point where like if someone starts getting out of pocket with Thunder, it's like doop before it gets crazy.
got to. It's holding steady though. I think everything, all the solid projects in Chronos right now, despite the market, what it's doing in flux, they're holding pretty well.
Yeah.
I think our market cap is still sitting what at 1.6, 1.7, something like that right now. So and Thunder's has got a good ratio going.
Yeah, and we're pairing with more and more projects that we're aligned with, and I think that that's the best thing um, that all of us can be doing right now, especially if
Yeah.
we're not on this like new token kind of path. If we are
Mhm.
solid with our tokens, then let's pair them with each other so we're long term together. You know.
Exactly. We gotta hold each other up. I think we're still shooting for our decks to be like the full Phoenix ecosystem
It
Q1.
also takes us off of the it takes us one step away from Crow, you know, and we can really start building our values as projects, and
Exactly.
our values are based off of each other and not Crow as a whole.
Yep. 'Cause people are always talking about decoupling. Only way we decouple, we can force it ourselves.
We got to do everything ourselves. That's what we're learning day by day in DeFi. There's no one's gonna do it for you.
Exactly. Because we've seen in the past, we've seen Crow go opposite of BTC and ETH several times. It's only because of us.
Yeah, and that 70 billion in the burn wallet for sure.
Yeah. That
We got to
helps.
keep an eye on that thing. When that thing starts sending straight to the dead wallet, that's when I start buying Crow.
Damn right. Oh yeah, speaking of mystery boxes too, we decided to put our final legendary inside the mystery boxes. It'll be in the legendary. Well, yeah, it'll be in the highest tier mystery box for a 100 crow, and you can
That sounds
reclaim.
ideal.
Yep. You will be, and with that one, each legendary you can, I think you claim 2,500 crow if you get it. So there's three that were minted, and one will be in that mystery box, or one of the mystery boxes that'll be in the highest tier. I think everyone's plan or strategy at this point. If you hold FPCs, you get you're going to get free boxes. Take whatever rewards you get out of those, kind of level up from there. So you're basically buying higher tiers for free.
Sounds good to me. I'm trying to post some stuff up top here so people can see what we've been doing late night over on the ETH chain. Nothing crazy. And tonight is obviously going to be our last night for a couple of nights because of the merge. So we
Yeah.
had a 4-pack go last night or 2 nights ago. We dropped a 4-pack last night. There's one left, I think. And we're going to drop another one tonight. And
Your crow mystery box on this chain, what are they gonna be? 420 crow?
no, they're Thunder. They're 4,200 Thunder.
Oh shit. That's nothing.
And all that Thunder gets burned. And with the amount of mystery boxes that the Oracle can do, we can burn up to something crazy like 30 million crow.
Oh hell yeah!
And that's before the Crow Warriors mint, and the Crow Warriors mint is another like 27 million.
Hell.
So get the Thunder while it's low for sure.
We get whenever.
White. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say whenever me and you get squared away, which ain't no big deal. I knew you was about to start. I tried to catch you before the space. I was like, damn, I need to shower though, but I smelled like dog doo doo.
Oh, say less, man. I got you. I forgot.
I'm a
If you
swap.
didn't catch the drama earlier this afternoon, I got sidetracked.
Oh, you know I didn't catch that. I was dealing
Yeah,
with
good.
barking in my ears.
Yep.
But I'm not shocked. I mean, it happens every few months, so you know.
We have fun with it at this point. We really do. And everything ended well. So all's well that ends well.
I was telling the guys, I was telling the admin, I said, when they was bragging on you, I was like, Alpha handles it well. He rarely shows
He handles
anger.
it well.
He handles it really, really well. Yeah, but whatever, yeah, I definitely swap for that. So, and I'll be holding that for the for your mystery box 4,200. Hell yeah.
Yep, and we're gonna figure out a way for. Or actually, I'll tell them about that when we get to it. But is today Wednesday? Today is Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh man, how did I forget about this? Today is the day that Drew is gonna tell us about the game launch, bro.
No, bro, today's Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday. What are you talking about?
I said it's today Wednesday, and y'all said yeah.
I did. That's my fault.
No,
I
don't know.
Yeah, that's Ari's jacked up ass. I ain't
See, Alpha, this is why you always do your own research.
It's only 4:39. Like, how stoned did you guys get?
Not at all. And my plans too are probably be out the window if I get this Mercedes gig. So.
Hey, Alpha, your chimp looks like he's getting stoned. I really like that PFP you're wearing right now.
Yeah, that's no normal cigar, my friend.
Oh yeah,
that's a fat blunt.
Oh yeah, must be a backwood then, huh?
Yes, sir. You know my style.
Okay, I fuck with it.
All right, so tomorrow we can wait. We're good.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wait.
That's cool. That's cool.
No, I'm just playing. Yeah, it's dude. I'm so excited. Like I've been waiting for this since we started the project, but really for beta came out and there was those issues, and then bro, we finally got like so much of it fixed. I mean, I think there's like little with how Discord bot games go is every once in a while it seems that sometimes new bugs pop up from people starting games for like different kinds of reasons. So what I'm going to announce tomorrow is this is kind of going to be the beta 1.1 that everyone is going to be able to play, and like most 95% or more of the bugs have been like squashed and are done for, and the game's totally playable. But sometimes there may be a few things that come up that we are expecting and hoping that the community, brings to our attention, maybe opens a ticket and, lets us know, hey, this happened, this is the game ID, have Jordan check it out. And that's what we're looking forward to. So I'm going to talk all about this tomorrow, but yeah, dude.
That's cool, man. I was just thinking that like the two biggest jobs on the horizon that people need to be ready to fill these positions are the first one I read on Twitter today, and I believe it. Chief Vibes Officer. Gotta have one. And then Drew was just talking about not you not you, Murph. Bug squasher. Gotta have a bug squasher.
Yeah, Jordan's our bug squasher, our dev, our
I'll do that.
Contract developer. Jordan's everything, bro. He's awesome. I love that, man. Hopefully he wants it. I've been trying to convince him to come on one of these spaces, he's a really cool guy, but he's and I'm not saying this in a negative way. He's kind of like an introvert. So him coming on this space would really like be him coming out of his shell and everything like that. So I really do think he's going to in the future, but like I don't know when it's gonna happen. I'm looking forward to it though.
Yeah, we'll just keep working on him. That's what we'll do. Mafia, what's up, dude?
Yo, how you doing, Alpha?
Chilling.
Word. I just wanted to say about my experience at Crowsea briefly. When I created the NFTs on it, it was a great process, but there was a major pitfall, and that was the image quality was not where it needed to be for airdrop to my holders, and so I contacted Bach and said, "What's up?" And he said something to do with the compression since it's web browser based, and yeah,
This is the crowsea.art generator or just on the Crowsea NFT platform?
Did you set up the
the
resolution?
generator itself.
Yeah, there is this option to set up the resolution. Like, did you played with this when you were generating the collection? You actually are setting up the final resolution of the images.
Okay, I see. Bach never mentioned that to me when I was speaking to him. He just said there were issues with resolution
Well, I
because
don't
of
know.
the
I don't know
compression.
if this is. I don't know if this is the problem, but I think there you can. I think there might be the solution for what happened, because you can actually manually edit the resolution before you even generate the collection on the
Well,
Crowsea.art.
that's cool. And I mentioned to Bach, and he said I'll give you a refund. And I thought, okay, cool. I like that. Days later, 4 messages later, no refund. So, not pleased with the platform. I will not be using it again unless something changes. Not trying to spread FUD, but just my honest experience with the community. That's all.
That's cool, man. I will try and get Bach up here tonight. There's a couple of things we can talk about. Yeah, for sure.
For sure. Yeah, I'm gonna drop down. I'm beat. I was on the go all day, cycling back and forth to uni. Big workout. I got a little 420 Blaze Day coming up this evening, so I'm just gonna chill and listen to all you beautiful people speak your beautiful thoughts.
We'll try and give you the beautiful thoughts, bro.
Mafia down.
Later, buddy.
Hey, Alpha, quick question. What's the I guess you would say, what's the end game, or not end game? What's the start of Jungle Media? What are you going to be providing with Jungle Media?
All right. So the first and most important goal for Jungle Media is to get the crofam Twitter Spaces schedule ironed out. And what is unfortunate for all of us is that there's something going on, man, with, well, Lowe made a tweet about it this morning. He seems to think it's clout chasing. Some people think it's engagement farming. The bottom line is, I wrote this shit down on the wall because yesterday, after our space, I was jumping around. I was trying to see what was going on, and there was a Boomer Radio space. There was a Brain Dead Monkey space, and there was a Chorus space. I can't read my own handwriting. At the exact same time, right after Coffee and Crow, and it's unnecessary because I look at the crowds, and we left Coffee and Crow with like 75, 80 people, and I look at the 3 spaces, and there's 20 people in each space. So not only is it all the same people from here, but they've split up, and we lost like 25%. Whereas we could build momentum over the course of the day and have more and more people through the jungle into, one of Drew's spaces probably, and then some of these late nights with Johnny Chimps and Sushi Gang. You know what I'm saying? Like all of this shit can be very fluid. It just takes those egos getting the fuck out of the way.
I'm I'm with you 1,000%. So I think I took a break around that time at work, and I saw that. I just popped on Twitter just to check alerts, and it was like, the hell is going on? But my I was getting to that because after you finish what you need to do for Phoenix, we could definitely jump on board for curating, especially with the ideas. I would text you the idea we have with Crotopia, because we only do the AMA once a week, Fridays. But looking into possibly a week night, but a decent time, say 6, 7 Eastern for something else, just to after momentum keeps building. Because we're holding between the Phoenix and Friends Airways after the AMA is holding between 80, I'd say 75 to 100 plus after the AMA. So
Yeah, and a
definitely,
lot of those people, at least half of those people, are people that I see in Phoenix finance spaces that I don't see in here. So it's like,
yeah,
I dig that. That's what we need to be doing, is bringing in these other people to these spaces that they don't usually go to. And there's a
exactly.
lot of ways that we can do that. We can give away more stuff. We got plenty of stuff to give away in here.
Exactly. I see my guy not based down there. I actually told him to join Jungle Discord, and I see him in there all the time now. And I mean, that's what we need though. Because I know you pop into the AMAs all the time, or into me and Philip's space, and you bring good people with you. Like, as we see BBC all the time, and a few more Jello.
Oh, well,
Sneak.
that's funny that you bring BBC up, right?
Yeah, it is
Because
funny because he left the
I
Discord.
Uh-oh.
fucking blocked him again.
What?
Yeah.
That's why he's been so quiet.
Oh, that's why he left the Discord then.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh,
And I wrote to him, I
spicy.
said, you obviously didn't hear me the first time. Like, bro, you can't start a space at 8:30 a.m. for the same fucking reasons that I'm talking about right now. It's like,
Oh shit.
we can help you run a space afterwards, like I was just saying. But like, bro, you don't start at 8:30. Like, fucking Leo starts at 6:30 and he goes to
Mhm.
8:30. And I was just on the phone with him before we started. And I'm not,
It's unnecessary. It's
what?
them doing that during Coffee and Crow is unnecessary.
Yeah. And I had already said something. So it's just like, um,
And the fact that it's carried on this long.
yeah. And listen, I give him so much fucking airtime up here. And I give him so much fucking attention. He's in my DMs all the time about like, we got such good banter. I love when you boot me. And it's like, bro, but it also takes up a lot of our time in here. So
Yep.
don't fuck with me. Don't do it.
At least it's not even about business. At least do some business while you're at it. Like, me and you go back and forth. We do business though, and we big each other up and help. And
Yeah.
it's crazy. Me and Chronos balls. I still need to get him something too. I gotta airdrop him something too. I gotta airdrop him a few hundred Phoenix
Gotta
tokens.
get it to him for the fucking snapshot. Let's go.
He'll get it. He definitely get it.
Yeah, man.
Uh,
Honestly, this is
man.
very small things, but
But it matter. It
it
does
matters,
matter
and they
though.
get out of hand. They snowball and they get out of hand.
And we need to be snowballing the other way. Snowball to other spaces, one to the next. Why not be in the biggest, most popular space? Okay, on board to the next space like we used to. Let's hop over here.
Yeah, and if we want to split up and jump around, that's cool too. in smaller groups. But let's go in other
And
people's spaces. We don't have to start a little space so everyone can like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's kind of kind of ridiculous.
We got
But
to look
yeah,
professional here. That's what jungle media
exactly.
is for. And just like with how I deal with people is how I deal with projects. It's like the door is open. I'm not
Did you
gonna
see
I'm
my
not
Did
gonna
you see
force
my
you through
last
it.
shit? What I be wanting to say?
What?
Sometimes I just want to say, MFer, look at the messages.
I
But
can't. It's a rabbit hole.
before Joe Q gets up here, I did have one more question. The bot LP, is there any way you're looking into dual emissions with that instead of just generating box? Or
Yeah, right. Because the Bach LP NFTs just generate Bach.
Mhm.
What we would like to see is that people take that Bach and swap it for Thunder, especially since Bach is up, Thunder's down.
Yeah.
Who's to say why any of those things happen?
But congrats. I mean, I stay up. I keep my phone open. I see a couple of hands. But congrats on the whitelist for Crow Decks.
Oh,
You
appreciate it,
and
man.
Ball. It's beautiful. I got 86K Thunder, about 1600 CBZ in there.
Let's go. I'm saying that CBZ Thunder LP is fat.
And CBZ
Get
is up too.
fat and big and nice and fat.
Big Bummer Clot LP.
Seriously, man, and we just need to get all of them fatter. We really
Yeah,
do, because
it's no way I should be holding 2.5% of that.
no, the people that want to come in here and make big buys, they can't do it until we create enough liquidity for them to make big buys. So let's do that. Let's be serious about it. How many of these NFTs are making you money? Honestly,
I can name about three right now.
yeah. Get rid of the rest of them and just put it into what you know is going to be here.
What is my own project? What is yours?
Yeah. Honestly, man, we've
Nah,
had
shout out
more and
Crow.
more and more projects, and it's only made me more and more and more focused on the ones that I've always known were good.
Exactly. Yeah.
For sure. Drew, what's up, dude? Drewski?
Oh snap! I wanted to say something cool, but I totally forgot. So I'll just pass it back to Joe Q or whoever. Man, I pulled a dog.
Whatever happened to Dog? Is he all right?
Oh yeah. He said his mom was having issues.
All right.
Yeah, he said he's gonna keep us updated on what's going on, but he's not gonna be like super reliable over the next however long his mom's having issues. So I'm definitely sending out some high vibrations to my man Doc.
Big time, man. Let's have a little jungle heartbeat for Dog. Real life happens to all of us, and not when you expect it. So,
Got that damn right.
doo, 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 doo. For those of you who don't know what a jungle heartbeat is and have never participated in one, welcome. Welcome. This must be your first time here. Tweet out the room.
Oh, bro, I remember what I was gonna say. So the
Well,
undead community, who were formerly known as the Undead Space Apes, are hosting a space right now. And I think they still have the Undead Space Apes. Actually, I know they do, but they're rebranding as the Undead Community, and they're having like a new mint and everything. But regardless, they are having an AMA with Artisto dogs right now. I thought Artisto dogs rugged. Is anyone familiar with the situation on
well,
them?
Aristo Dogs is headed by Caesar, who used to be the head of Chronos Primate business, but
Okay.
handed the reins to Wavy, who is now killing it over there.
Okay.
And Aristo dogs, like, people haven't been feeling very good about, because it's feeling like it's a rinse and repeat with him.
Gotcha.
The undead space apes, I don't know what to say about undead space apes. There was a lot of momentum a little while ago, and then I started hearing something else. I can't say what it was, but honestly, I feel like we should be over there. Wish they were over here. That'd be cool. A lot cooler if you did, man.
I think they should be over here.
Yes.
I do know Aristo dogs or Aristo dogs, whatever. It was very expensive, but they had some cool ideas. Caesar did what he did, and it got bought. I think. I forget the guy's name. He came to the Phoenix Friends Airways to explain the whole situation. He picked up. Anyway, Caesar only left the total project with about under 10 grand, I think, of funds from Mint.
That's messed up.
Yeah, but as far as undead space apes, I won't say too much.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Similar,
Yo, you know?
similar things.
What do you know, yo?
I don't know nothing.
All right.
No, hey, okay. So yesterday I made that comment in the I don't remember where it was at, but some either in the jungle or the coffee store.
Also, I want to say something really cool that my project just did.
Can you hear me?
Sorry, were you
Can
about
you
to say
hear
something,
Yogi,
Marco?
bro?
No, I can't. Did I just
All right.
interrupt him?
Yeah, I'm gonna get you.
Oh,
down.
snap. Okay,
Hold
yeah,
up.
do that. My bad.
Yeah,
That was unusual for dragons.
I know he's good.
So, but anyway, so I was talking about fixing that seeing your rewards problem on Chorus's website. I know it's a little complicated, so I made a little video and I posted it up in the Discord. If anybody's still having that issue, pop in that Discord and check out the video, and then hit me up if y'all still having issues.
That's awesome, dude. Really, really big props. I know I don't say this enough. We all need to take the extra step and put in that effort and make these little videos to help people. I made one the other night about how to swap to Thunder, and I only sent it to one person, but it's a screen recording, so I can put it on Twitter. But it's just, how to set your slippage and how to use hop swap.
Hey, do a screen recording if you don't mind me asking.
How do you do it?
Yeah, how you do screen recording
On an iPhone? It's right on my pull down screen because I added it. I added it there. You just have to go to settings for drop screen, whatever it's called, and you can add little widgets.
So it's already on your phone?
Yeah, it's a screen recording widget. If you have an iPhone, it's in there.
I have an iPhone, so it came.
Yeah, check it out.
Okay, I'm gonna go do some research.
Definitely.
I told you you'd be perfect for the job, Yogi.
He's getting there.
You did, buddy. You did say that.
Speaking of, I told you so's. That's what I had to keep myself from telling Leo. I'm not dragging Leo. I'm just saying. Check the tapes. It was months and months ago, and I said, "Bro, I've been trying to warn him. Al Chimpone talks a lot of shit, but none of it adds up. There's a reason he has me blocked 5 months running. Lynx has me blocked 5 months running. Even Ramen Cash has me blocked 5 months running. It's like, what are you hiding from? I'm not hiding. Don't believe people just because they got some followers. They are full of shit.
I hope. Oh damn! I'm sorry, Nat, because I was about to say I'm not about to cuss, but Nat did pop up. But excuse me one more time. I don't give a damn about followers. That'll make you a decent person.
That's big facts, man. Sometimes it takes a while to figure out if someone's telling the truth. They spin themselves into just like webs of lies and deceit. At some point, it falls apart. It always does.
Or they get caught in their own web.
Yep.
Hello, hello. I heard my name, so I figured
Hello,
I'd come
Nat.
up and say hi.
Hey.
I don't come up to talk much anymore because, I got to rebuild a house in my spare time.
That's right. That's a lot of work.
Yes, it is. So, any of these people who are doing spaces at the same time as you, have they let you know what their criticisms are for Jungle or Coffee and Crow? I mean, instead of starting something that's directly competing with you, it would be great if they could let you know what improvements that they would like to see, because that's what I did, right?
Yeah, I only get criticisms and feedback from people that are here every day.
Okay.
And they stay in here because we respond to the feedback. We're not trying to lose anybody. We're not trying to force anyone to go start their own space because anyone can come up here. But again, if you're coming up to hear yourself talk, it's like, how long is that going to last?
Yeah.
And then you're going to go start your own space. And how long is that going to last?
I mean,
I don't know.
people should get the word that all they have to do is talk to you and make constructive recommendations in a nice way, right? Have an intellectual conversation, and that perhaps changes can be implemented. Because I did it. It took a lot of guts to express something, some strong opinions, but it worked, and the space completely changed. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, we change what time we start for people. We change all types of things.
Stop
We're
cussing and everything.
That's the hardest one. Much
Yeah.
easier to change what time we start. I still got to remind Hyper every time he comes up here.
Yeah, thank y'all. That's great.
No, it's shaped up. It's shaped up real nice.
Yeah, it's way more professional than it used to be.
For sure. And that's why the sponsors are calling us.
Nice.
They really want to get in.
Yeah.
And we have
Okay.
great sponsors. It's not like Phil's obstetrician job. It's projects that we really want to promote. So it's definitely cool.
It's all good.
Who's up here? Yogi?
Hey man, I found that, but that was pretty easy. I found that screen recording already. I already got it added. I already tested it out. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. They put me onto it in here. I didn't know how to do that.
Well, yeah.
Aussie
No, like,
put me
everybody's
on.
doing this.
Because it doesn't default to that. You have to add it for some reason.
Right.
Just make sure you don't leave it on because that thing will just keep screen recording.
But no, about the spaces run. I heard you say Crowers' name earlier. But we had that space going yesterday. That's something that Truck said he wanted to run a couple of days of 12-hour spaces. I guess it kind of helped promote the Crowers, and we did get a lot of mints off of doing that. But
yeah, and we talked about it in here this morning. I was telling him like that vibe of the chill and chill, and just like all the uncurated artists on Twitter are gonna come through there. And as long as you're good on the boot button for the crazies, like that's a great way to get new
they
people.
had one yesterday, bro. He had like 5 different accounts, and he kept coming in there. Some racist ass dude, bro. It was bad.
They're the worst. They're the worst. Honestly.
Truck, the first time he came in there, Truck let him stay in there. I wanted to boot him immediately. Truck was trying to talk to the fella. I was like, nah, I'm not having this. I don't like this at all. I was like, wow.
Yeah, I got to keep my temper. Murph, what's up with you, man?
Oh, same old, same old. I just wanted to speak on what Natalie was talking about. So, when you do have a legitimate complaint, I get the best results when I come with, I see this as a problem, and how about trying this as a solution? So, we were always taught to, don't come at me with a problem unless you've got a solution behind it, right? So if you don't have a way to fix that problem, all you're doing is adding fuel to the fire. I mean, you can bring it up and we'll look at it, but you know, it helps if you've got something in mind already, just go ahead and put that out there.
Yeah, because we got really smart people in here, and everybody is different and good at different things. And the reason we're able to do such mind blowing things for the first time is because everybody puts their heads together.
So I had an idea, but I don't know what y'all think. But a lot of the projects, in order to find out about them, you really have to go to the AMA or their own space, right? Um, you can only really find out a little bit about a project in here because there might be 10 different project owners in here, right? So what if we like featured one project a week or one project a day or something and gave them like 5 or 10 minutes to speak without changing the subject? Because when we allow everybody to come up and speak, then they can just change the subject to another project or something completely different, right?
It's awesome that you say that, Nat, because that's exactly what we've been working on the past couple days. Is lining up some dedicated guest speakers for the morning and the evening shows. And AMAs, like you're talking about, like we're gonna do one with the nobodies because they're still minting, and like we should really be talking about it more, especially in here.
They got a referral system.
Yeah, they got a referral system. They have so many things going on that people don't know about yet. I mean, Johnny Chimps, he just knocks it out of the park, man, every time. Like if you guys haven't seen the Nobody collectibles, the 3D collectibles, it's like any toy you would buy in a store, and he hand painted them.
I saw them. They look amazing.
I don't know how he does it. I really don't. But we're getting him in here. My friend Jonathan Mann, the Song a Day Man, songadayman.eth. He's gonna come in and talk music and NFTs. We went to college together in Vermont, early 2000s, and he's been very successful since he moved into Web3. So yeah, we've been working on it.
That's awesome. I mean, I know we don't want to change it into something that's all formal and set agenda. That would be too much, too unlike what this space is about. I like the free flowing, come up and ask any question or talk about anything you want. But a little more time for some projects would be great. I mean, and we don't want to turn it into like a Shark Tank either, where that's all it's about, where you present your project and you get to ask questions and we don't want that either, right? So a mix with like a featured guest would be great.
Right? Even if they just want to come up and like give us their 30-second pitch that they would do for other people, that like they know we don't need, but we just might need. Like I would be willing to hear it right now from New America, from Chronoballs, from look how many projects we got in here.
It's the same thing I said to Drew, weeks ago when, I was like, we hear your pitch every single day, bro, but come in and tell me what you had for dinner last night. Come in and tell me what you got planned for the day. I want to get to know you a little bit. I don't invest in projects. I invest in people. So that's what I want to hear. Yeah.
Well, Balls is coming up, and definitely got a bunch that happened over the weekend.
Oh,
I'm sure you guys saw that news. Yeah.
So I got an idea in reference to all this stuff.
Hit me.
Okay, let's hear it.
Run this for 3 hours, right? Pretty much 420, 420, 420. If at the 30,
2 hours.
2 hours, pretty much. So if at the 30-minute
Yeah.
mark, one of these project gets 10 minutes, because a lot of these spaces are opening up because they want to focus on their project only. But if they can bring their communities here and hit on that for 10 minutes, shut it down, we can be the jungle again and just have 3 to 4 people go. I think that might work out. I mean, you do it already, but it's just not formal. And I think projects
Well,
want
and
more
here's the thing
attention.
is, if you check the tapes, like a couple months ago, we used to get a lot more projects coming up here, trying to squeeze in some pitches. And it's not like we discouraged it. I don't think we did, but it hasn't been happening as much.
Yeah.
We got
I
some new
will say
people up here.
I limit mine to 3 to 5. You get an extra 2 if you could do a giveaway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it too. A lot of these projects run their own stuff and they want to do giveaways. And I hate to see the divide because, I say it all the time. I'm a coach and I'm all about having the team together. It's pointless to start a team with 10 people, then one person go makes his team. Now you got one team with 9 that can play, and one team got 4, and now the other one got mad like he's starting his own. I could start my own too, and now you got like 5 teams that are incomplete and all spread out thin. I can't accomplish
Ego.
anything. And
Yeah, we saw that happening a lot recently.
yeah, I don't like.
But like it can be fixed for sure. I'd like to give Lubles a chance to introduce his project or her project. This is a 100 mint on Ethereum.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate the calling in. I wasn't expecting that. But okay. So, the project that I'm currently working on, is actually for artists. At my community, we're trying to redefine the terms NFTs. We're trying to redefine how people actually see NFTs and the utility that it can actually give to people. If someone says what are NFTs, the next thing that may actually come to a person's mind may basically just be each and every one of our DPs that are here. You understand, like an avatar changing different clothing and stuff like that, maybe with some particular kind of utility involved in it. But the definition that we as my community Lobos we are trying to give to is specifically based for let me say manga and comic creators. We understand that NFTs and Web3 they all bridge to like decentralization, and meaning that giving power removing power from the centralized companies and giving it back to the creators like that. But we're trying to make it go a little bit deeper in a specific ecosystem. The ecosystem we're currently working on, not ecosystem on the basis of Ethereum, Solana, no, but we are actually trying to be multi-chain, and we're trying to give power to creators of comics. We're trying to give them ownership to their work. If you want me to actually speak more on it, I'm happy to continue.
Yeah, I definitely got some questions. I would let other people go first, but I don't see any hands. So, how are you proposing to give them ownership, and why can't they take it for themselves?
Okay. Well, firstly, the thing is that the why can't they take it for themselves is basically in the question of platform. There are no platforms to give them the opportunity to take it for themselves, but there is a technology for it. Now, the former platforms for creators were probably given to them by, or were given to them by, Web2 developers. Let's say platforms like Pinterest, platforms like Art, what's the name of this? Art Station, platforms like Webtoons, like different kind of social media platform that creators post their artworks or post their works, for example, now, but they don't actually have ownership of their work, because if that server goes down, if Instagram, for example, now goes down, any picture you've posted on Instagram goes down with it, you don't actually have ownership of what you post. Instead, the platform has ownership of what you post. So what we are trying to give people is we're trying to create a platform whereby you as a content creator, basically now in the comic side, you as a comic creator now, when you post your comic for your fans or individuals to probably see you and read your comics, you actually have ownership of what you are posting. Meaning that if our server goes down today, you did not actually post it with us. You post it related to an ecosystem or probably related to the blockchain, like that. So I don't know if I'm able to answer your question.
A little bit. But we do have 3 minutes until our second 420, which happens to be my favorite. So I will open the floor here. How we doing, Puss X?
Awesome. So I just want to say, like, I wouldn't change anything regarding your space. Like, I think you're giving enough, that everybody can come and talk about their project. And I think the nature of jungle is like that there is no exact structure, but there is you as a moderator finding balance throughout the space, I think, so yeah.
Balance. They taught me that in Jamaica. We're always trying to find it. Voodoo, what do you think, man?
I agree with Possess. I think what I enjoy most about your space is that it's kind of like the way it is, just a comfortable come off, take your shoes off. You might even decide to put your feet up on the couch. If you've been here long enough, you'll even be allowed to, right?
Better not.
But, if you really want an AMA, there's an AMA going on every day on Chronos. Where like there's a group of projects, I'm part of 3 of them weekly, plus all the other ones that I go to just to learn about different projects. I think if you try to do something like that, you're just going to get mixed into the rest of the 20 or 30 AMAs that happen every week. I think what makes this space special is the way it's structured now. That's what draws people in.
I appreciate that perspective, man, because we do have all that. And like we were saying before, if we bring all of that content under one umbrella, it doesn't have to be anyone relinquishing any type of control of their own space or their own schedule or what they want to talk about. It's just an umbrella. And when we're all standing under the same umbrella, we look good. We look like we know what we're doing. But if
That's what
2
I'm
of
kind
us
of
are under the
saying.
umbrella and everybody else is standing out in the rain, we look like a bunch of goofballs.
It's kind of what I was saying, and I've been talking with people to convince them that you would be a great asset to Boomer Radio. I don't know if that's something you'd ever be interested in, but I think that would bring a different flavor and it would allow you to be part of something bigger, right? And benefit, the Thunder community at the same time. Because I think these guys are serious about what they're developing. And I think they're going to be in this space for a long time, and they're positioning themselves to do just that. But I mean,
Happy
there's plenty of people
420.
doing happy 420 guys. There's plenty of people
Hey,
doing these type of stuff. I think what makes this space special and the way you've created it is that it is what it is right now. I think if we try to change that too much, like if I want to sit down and learn about projects, there are certain places I go to do that. And that's not like I don't learn about projects or learn anything here, because I do. But it's more like a community hangout than a boardroom. You know what I mean?
and this is a place, I think the coolest thing about this place is that you can come up here with a question, and most of the time I'm not going to know the answer, but the project lead or one of the developers or one of the community managers is down there, and they're going to hit the mic button faster than I can pass it over.
And
They're
it's
always
true.
right here.
I'm probably part of like 2 or 3 projects right now. If someone asks about Boomer Radio or BDMs or the Round Table, I'm definitely here to answer it. But I mean, I come here to just chill, to be
Oh,
honest
here's
with
a
you.
question then, because I
Sure.
had them written down separately yesterday. So, why was there a Boomer Radio space and a BDM space and another space at the same time?
Okay. Well, BDM is completely separate from Boomer Radio. So I'm part of the marketing team for BDM, but I'm also an ambassador for Boomer Radio. That was yesterday. So you're probably thinking about the Boomer Radio show with the boardroom, which I'm also part of. That
Yeah,
was the
yeah, yeah,
Monday.
yeah.
Okay, okay. Well, that's because the boardroom is doing the marketing for BDM, plus the boardroom is also part of Boomer Radio's Monday 9 a.m. slot. So we kind of just brought everything together to just hit all bases. So it was like Boomer Radio, BDM, and Crow Rare all in one space, right? Um, but last weekend I also brought BDM over to my Saturday space. So they were there with, who did we have? I think that was the weekend we had VVS. No, I think we had Argo. I think we had
Oh, cool.
Argo. And we brought him in there. So that brought a lot of attention to the project. The Argonauts are really making a storm in Chronos right now. Yeah, so that's the only reason that happened. They're not directly partnered or associated with us, with each other, but there are individuals that are involved in all these projects. So we just
And do you
stay in one
think that
space.
we would all benefit if the spaces? Oh, sorry. Do you think we would all benefit if the spaces were, if not integrated, then staggered, so that we can coordinate and increase the amount of people in each space?
Absolutely. I had the same idea behind like mints. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but the second week of September, there's like a mint going live every day. And it's ridiculous because no one's benefiting, right? Because we're all just staggered on top of each other and it's just cross-pollinating. It's like an incest pool because there's no isolated community in Chronos. Like I own BDMs, I own Meerkats, I own Loonicorns, I own so many different groups. Some of them I pay more attention to others. Of course, I have a huge holding in Boomer, because I really believe in that project and I really believe in the direction it's going. But I own all kinds of NFTs. So when all of these communities are simultaneously having a mint, now I have to choose, right? If I have a specific budget, which ones that I want to get involved in. Instead, if we had just organized this in a sense that, okay, I'm gonna mint on Monday, you mint on Friday, that gives you a little room to get the momentum going before I step in. But BDM minted on Sunday. They're about a third of the way through the mint right now. MMF minted on Monday, and they did not mint out. And I think part of the reason, besides the whole cross blockchain thing, is that a lot of BDM holders are also MMF holders, and they spent a lot of their money on BDMs, and now they don't have as much left to spend on MMF. If we just organize it, and the AMAs work the same way too. With Boomer Radio, we're at least able to not compete with other entities within Boomer Radio, right? Because 21 organizes all those slots. But
Oh, that's great, because the easiest integration we have right now is with Boomer Radio, because
yeah,
Carl and I have been brainstorming
dude,
and working on a platform that is an umbrella even bigger than Jungle Media, where Jungle Media and Boomer Radio would be under something even larger called crofam.
oh, you might want to. I think Martech owns one of
Oh,
those,
I
and
talked to Martek as soon as he.
freaking I think freaking Brad owns the other one.
Brad,
Yeah, yeah, I think they both
not a
own.
problem. Not a
Yeah,
problem. It's
but
cool.
you
Like,
see
I
the
talked
point
to
that I'm
Martek
saying.
and
Like I think you'd be a great addition, or to see, you have such a big space, right? Doing this thing twice a day, that's amazing to be doing this for like almost a year, twice a day, right? And people still show up. That's the crazy part. So
they're not sick of me
bringing
yet.
those two entities together, I'm trying to help you not be able to get your head out the door later on. So I'm not going to say too much. But
Yeah,
that
no.
being
And
said,
Brad,
right?
you know what? Brad sent me .crow addresses in the past, and I've blocked him and unblocked him in the past. So I'm not too worried about it, because
Yeah,
Carl did secure the actual web domain. So
And
Like,
that's what
that's all I'm
matters
worried
at the
about.
end of the day. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all that matters at the end of the day, right? Um, I think that would be incredible. So you keep poking it from your end, I'll keep poking at it from my end, and I hope
I'm telling
I
you,
meet you,
everybody's gonna love it.
meet you in the
Everybody's
middle.
gonna love
Yeah,
it. When you got one place to go to, one
yeah.
DApp, and then you can get every Twitter space, every analytics DApp, every platform, and you're gonna love it.
And what I'm thinking too is that he's bringing on Scratch. So, see, here's another one. The Boom Room mid start on, well, some anytime after the 19th, somewhere in that week, but more than likely the beginning of that week. But once that all comes online, the Scratch token comes online. So then allow spaces like yours to start monetizing your space. So you can have sponsors pay you in Scratch. You can have AMA guests pay you. And you can have this all public too. You know, it's not like you can hide anything on the blockchain, anyways, right? Um, but it allows you like a regular podcast. So you get paid per listener, right? May not be a lot to start off, but it's a way of giving you more to invest into your own product, because this is a product. It's a great product. It's a great community product. You can have more money to invest in Thunder Token. You can help support that ecosystem, or I don't know. You can do whatever you want with it at the end of the day. But I think like a community like this would definitely benefit from an injection of capital that is not directly coming out of the hands of the listeners, but could benefit the listeners.
Always, always. Um, Balls, and then Cole. What's up?
I'm good. Cole's can go, but
Yeah, I'm good. How we doing? I'll keep it brief, to be honest. I think alpha spaces to the general public are something that have been around a long time, and he deserves 100% credit for what they actually physically are. And what they are, right, is it's a grind over 9 months of a morning space, an afternoon space, no payment. It's just chit chat, etc., etc. And now it's turning into something a lot bigger than that. Should he go paid? Should he do AMA? My personal opinion is no, but that's my opinion, and I have no influence over that. It makes a shit's bit of difference. But I think a lot of credence needs to be given, because it takes a lot to do what Alpha's done. There ends my blowy smoke up the arse of Alpha.
We need it. We need that old man vibe, because, like, I don't want to fuck up a good thing. And I don't think about it
I
from the
mean,
perspective of,
ultimately, us guys in the UK, we hear your day spaces, but in the night spaces, it's getting quite late, so we've got shit to do. And we have our own vibe going over in Europe and the UK. And there's not many people, even some of the people that have had a run in with you, there's not many people that dislike this particular type of space. There's lots that fucking detest the whole AMA malarkey.
yeah, that's easy to detest. It's hard to differentiate between who's blowing smoke up someone's ass and who's throwing a real AMA.
Cole just have a very specific taste, man.
Yeah, that's what happens with age.
I like this.
Yeah,
I have
it's
my
like a
favorites
fine
about this
wine.
space. Hello, sorry.
Hey, Nat.
I didn't mean to walk on
And
top of anybody.
No, you're good.
But everybody has, like their favorite thing about the space, right? Some things, well, my favorite, some personal opinion is I just like some of the more academic discussions, like when Watcher used to come in and talk about on-chain analysis, and then Fayu would come in and talk about tokenomics. I like that kind of thing. But I like the fact that the users can control or influence the narrative. So if that's what I want to talk about, I can come up here, ask about it, and maybe address my question to a specific person. So that's great. And then after we finish talking about what we like in the space, I see Gabriel is here, and I just wanted to know what's going on with some of his projects. But I didn't really want to butt in front of Cutie, and I think she was next.
Hey, Cutie.
Hey, I was just going to pop in real quick and say hi and say kind of the same consensus as what Nat was just talking about. And I just wanted to add, the space for me is a lot of fun because, as you guys know, I don't do projects, but I own my own bath and body company, and you guys have been very supportive of it. And I'm always sporting the bath bombs I'm doing and the soaps and all that fun stuff. So it's kind of fun to be able to come in and say, hey, this is what I'm doing now. And everybody kind of gives a cheer out. So, it's kind of fun to be able to do that as well. And then, meet everybody on top of it. I just think it's pretty cool. And I think you do a great job, Alpha.
Thanks, Cutie. Yeah, you too. You're building some lifelong customers around here. Ari, what's cracking?
Sorry,
Yeah,
can I just back interject? Sorry, can I please?
Go ahead.
Hand up, hands up. QD, I know you're saying you're not into NFTs and stuff, but is there a way that you could integrate some kind of NFT QR code label on your in real life product to then, have the best of both worlds? Okay, it's a free NFT perhaps, but create something for future use.
I can, and Joe Q and I have been talking about that, and just baby steps and figuring it all out.
Awesome.
Okay, just asking. Sorry.
That's great. That's the best thing we could
No,
do.
that's a good question. I mean, it's something that I'm looking at, and I just have to figure it out and just kind of go from there.
We're here for it. What do you say, Ari?
Oh, well, I'll pause for that question any day. But yeah, my favorite part of the space is and always will be onboarding.
Let's go.
Nothing else to that. Just onboarding, bringing people in, mass adoption, one person at a time.
And that's the thing that I think a lot of people, we all forget. We get wrapped up in our own world sometimes, and we forget to onboard the muggles, I call them. And we speak over them, and we talk technical speak to them. They forget that, what the hell is this Bitcoin malarkey and blockchain distributed ledger stuff? And they jump in spaces, and people are talking about arbitrage and liquidity pools, and it fucking blows their mind.
I love talking those last two things, but I also like taking it all the way back to basics, for sure. One of the things I noticed recently that I wanted to pass on to you guys is that if you go to Chronoscan, which is chronoscan.org. God, I should know this by now. No, it's .com, I think. Chronoscan.com. For people that don't have Chronos on their MetaMask yet, which is literally everybody that uses MetaMask except for us, if you want to get them over here, it's a little difficult. Even though the process isn't, it's 3 lines, right? It's your RPC, it's the name of the network. We all know that one, and one other thing. But like, it's discouraging when you tell someone they have to manually enter the Chronos network into their MetaMask. If you go to chronoscan.com on your MetaMask, on the main page, in the bottom right, if you're on a phone, you gotta scroll down and to the right. There's a box that says, like, if you don't have Chronos on your MetaMask or something along those lines, and if you click that, it'll add Chronos to your MetaMask. So like, that is a dope onboarding tool right there.
Yep. And you actually got me away from MetaMask, actually. I'm using Brave if I'm on Way Up now. And they've whitelisted Chronos and more chains. So, but you are absolutely right. And the third one you were looking for was token ID, I think. Chain ID.
Chain ID. Right. It's just like adding a token. We got 3 hands. Let's do Voodoo Yogi Pussex.
Okay, it is chronos.com, and there's another tool that I like to use called chainlist.org. That's chainlist.org. And it is a website, and it works for just about any blockchain. You go to the website, you connect your MetaMask like you would connect your MetaMask to MMS or VVS or even Abisus Pay. And then you go down the list, and there's going to be a list of every blockchain: Chronos, Poly, Ethereum, Avalanche, and whatever blockchain you want to add to your MetaMask, you just click on Add Blockchain, and it does a transaction like you would do. It's a free transaction, basically, through your MetaMask, and it automatically adds the blockchain and all the RPC and all the information for you. Done.
But people are worried about entering different RPCs into their MetaMask, because I know people that have been into crypto for a year, 2 years. Okay, they don't do DeFi that much, but they're going, oh no, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not going to type that in. And you go, oh no, it's legitimate. Trust me, it's legitimate. And they're still skeptical because
That's
the
why I
trust
think
basis in DeFi.
the chronoscan.com one, like, because you know from the website that it's legit. It's just Chronos, and I highly doubt that people would feel any type of way doing it that route. I haven't checked out this chain list, but just
It's
the
the
fact
same
that there's
exact
more than
thing.
one chain might
Chain
scare
list
And
is
this,
good. I've used it before. It
yeah,
is very good.
it's been around for at least 5 years. This website's been around forever in the crypto space, and it's really as simple as click, 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 click. Never been hacked, never been anything. It's
and you
just
don't have to type out anything.
you don't have to type in anything. You just
Yeah, I
add
think
it,
these are both
click,
great
click,
then.
click, done.
Definitely.
Yeah, like what Alpha said, you go to chronos.org. It's actually on the top right now, and you just click add Chronos to MetaMask. In fact,
Okay,
there's
so
a little
that's
foxy icon.
chronos.org. Yep. And then it's chronoscan.com if you want the the analytics for the chain.
Yeah, if you want a deep dive, and also within that, there's loads of developer tools if you just kind of look for them. I mean, you can't do anything wrong by delving around a website. You're not going to lose any funds. There's loads of tools within Chronoscan. It's fantastic.
Yeah, and they won't let you do anything you're not allowed to do. It'll say, "Hey, you can't do that. Stop trying."
I mean, you
to
can
change.
even you can revoke permissions, direct through Chronoscan. You don't have to go via a third party and pay more gas fees or funds.
And this is definitely advanced, even though we don't feel like it is. Yeah, doing things straight from contracts, all that. We'll get you there, everybody, because it's where you definitely should be at this point in the game. Hey.
Wait, are you wearing blue Calvin Klein underwear?
Nope.
Dang it. I have so much homework to do. Loser.
Kids are home. Hey, we got a half hour left. Who's up? Yogi?
Let's get home later. God, dope.
They went to the library after school.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, man, mine's get home at like 3:15 my time.
I'm kind of concerned that you're doing this for like sat in your pants, and your kids are going, "Are you wearing blue Calvin?"
They tell you
Klein
guys
underwear?
when I'm in my skivvies. I am fully dressed. I went to the post office today.
Day 6, and this is what my binder looks like.
You are a real 5th grader. Look at that. We gotta let Brian go. Brian's got good stuff.
Like, after you do like 20 order.
What's up, everyone? What's up, everyone? Hope you can hear me. I was sort of hoping to be home by now so that I could play Riders on the Storm as my soundtrack as I was coming to the stage. But I'm still walking home from a shisha place right now. But yeah, I have some news I would like to share. I hope you enjoyed Robo Brian yesterday. It was a lot of fun for me. But today, Human Brian is here. And I think the biggest sort of news that everyone wants to hear is that the Thunder mystery boxes are coming this week. Dramatic pause. If there is anyone who doesn't know what they are, I will explain it briefly. I once joined a Twitter space hosted by Alpha for the first time, and he read in my Twitter bio that I had this one word in there that I am a beginning Solidity developer, and Alpha said he would like to get into contact with me, so I DM'd him. We started working on some stuff, and it's sort of snowballed into more and more stuff. And once in DMs, he introduced me to the idea of mystery boxes. I am sure you all know mystery boxes from Counter-Strike or from some high-beast clothing. I know lots of brands have been doing these mystery boxes where you pay for a physical box, you do not know what you are going to get, and when it arrives, you have some physical merchandise. We decided to bring mystery boxes to Chronos. So basically the way it's going to work, you will be able to buy an NFT that will be a mystery box. The application will connect with a decentralized oracle that will generate a random number. And based on the random number, that random number will assign the content to the box. So there will be 4 rarities of the boxes. There is a common box, a rare box, an epic box, and a legendary box. And each of these boxes will be claimable for some real-world merchandise. So, for example, if you get really lucky, you can buy a box and get some sneakers in your mail, shipped straight from Alpha. And we are using the Witnet decentralized oracle, which is the only oracle I have found to be working on Chronos. I got into chat with them, and they will actually be sort of sponsoring the mystery boxes. We will be getting some developmental grant, so we will be getting some funds for the development. We will also be getting some marketing from them, and I feel like that will be a great opportunity to onboard people into Chronos, because there is a lot of geeks and a lot of technical people that are interested in oracles, but there isn't currently all that many exciting use cases for them. I feel like arbitrage is great. All DeFi protocols need oracles, but there isn't all that much use that connects NFTs with oracles. So I feel like there will be a lot of geeks that just love oracles, but they will get introduced to both Chronos and to the junglefam through our mystery boxes. Yeah, so these are coming this week. A week after that, Thunder DAO is coming, which will be a website where in the beginning only the holders of the Thunder NFT will be able to vote to create any ideas, to basically write proposals, and then each of the NFTs will represent 1 vote. So let's say you own 5 of these NFTs, you have 5 votes inside of the DApp. And
does that include ETH NFTs or just Kronos?
Well,
say
every ETH NFT got a Chronos drop. So to keep it simple and fair, we either focus just on ETH or. Of course, somebody's calling me. Sorry.
I would honestly keep it on Chronos because, as Alpha said, everyone on ETH got an airdrop of the Chronos one, and since transactions on Chronos are so cheap, I think that will be the way to do it. And after some testing time of the DAO, I would also like to implement the Thunder token to be a voting metric. So if you hold a lot of Thunder, you will be also able to influence the voting. So not just by the NFT, but with the ERC20 token as well. And I feel like the obvious first voting that should happen should be about how will the thunder from the mystery boxes will be spent. Because basically, whenever someone will mint the mystery box, they will send 4,200 thunder to that contract, and that contract will then hold all the thunder. So I feel like then the DAO can decide whether that thunder should be used to invest in something, whether that should just be used to provide liquidity, whether that should be used to buy some NFTs that will be airdropped to the community. But yeah, and a week after that, I'm looking to build thunder staking, both for the NFT and for the token.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, mic drop.
I missed all of that. Can you say it again?
No. If you
All
missed
of that, I don't think I can.
As Alpha always says, check the tapes.
And also, I will make sure to join the jungle spaces way more frequently from now on, so that I can spread the word more frequently. And I will also, you might have seen this sort of little shitty promotional video that I have on my Twitter, but I want to make a proper one. So you can expect that as well, where there will be all the information that I'm talking about covered, but in a nice visual form.
I love all your videos, man. I really do, especially the soundtracks. The soundtracks are always slapping. But I
Thank
love
you.
that you brought up the possibilities for the Thunder. Because we don't just have to burn it, you know? There's so many options. So thank you for bringing that up.
Oh my gosh, did you see the picture on his Twitter? It says when it's a 1 mint per wallet. It's so funny.
I have seen that. Joe,
Yeah. I went to Brian's Twitter to check it out.
he's a funny guy.
That is
Robot
pretty much.
Brian and Human Brian.
I
pinned
might.
I pinned it to the top.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that tweet. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that is pretty much all from me. Now I am just in the phase of finishing the website. The smart contract is ready. So you can expect me to bring you more and more news in the next jungle and the next jungle. But yeah, this week the mystery boxes are releasing 4,200 thunder per box. And it's really exciting.
I know a couple of people in here that every day are asking. And I know why, man. It's super exciting. Not
Yeah,
just
and
because of what's in them, but like they look so cool. Like I just want to mint them and until I get something good.
And I was honestly surprised with the Chronos Chimp Club when they were advertising their boxes. I really thought that they would be doing the same stuff as we are doing right now, but it sort of came as a relief that we are not stopping on their turf and they aren't stopping on ours, because their boxes are just merge boxes and ours are mystery boxes.
And they're not cheap mystery merge boxes either. Let's face it.
No, they
don't
aren't.
take thunder. They don't. They definitely don't take thunder. Those things are pricey, but they definitely look cute.
I'm home right now and I've pretty much ran out of everything to say, but one last thing. If you have any ideas for stickers or emojis for the Thunder Discord, let me know. Just send a general message and stick Brian Pistar in it. I will see it and I will create the stickers.
Awesome.
Thank you, Brian.
Joe, had your hand up first, buddy. Sorry. And then Yogi next. Well, that was deaf ears.
Who was it, Joe?
It was Joe. For Joe,
Yeah, it's Joe.
he had to stand up.
Hey,
down,
sorry about that. I've been driving down the road. Trying to get in a clear spot so I could give you one of these. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're finding some kind of peace and happiness throughout the day. And I found it kind of humorous that one of the things that Alpha said that the spaces or whatever he was reading about, one of the positions that'll be needed in the future is the vibes.
Chief Vibes Officer. Yeah. CVO.
CVO. But I did just want to step up, give everyone the shout out, peace and happiness. I'm crawling around a frickin' plant looking for a trailer. You would not expect them to be able to hide a 53-foot van in a small space, but apparently they did a good damn job because I can't find it. Stepping back.
I
Cannot
pasted
explain people.
I pasted a couple things to the top. One of them was the Island Thunder boxes. I didn't see anything up there about it, even though Brian was talking about it.
Thank you, Nat.
Yogi,
You're welcome.
This
This
is
is his
your
newest video.
chance to speak.
What's
I'm
up,
coming.
Cole? How you doing today, bud?
I'm good, buddy. You?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Hey, Alpha, you ever get a hard count on the number of boxes that will be minting?
No, because it's dependent on the amount of prizes that correlate to each box. Like how many. Here's the thing: we've got like 300 lighters and 600 patches. So there's 900 of the regular boxes right there, and then we've got like 240 pairs of Jordans and shit. So there's that many legendary boxes, and then probably a few thousand in between with the Supreme gear and the random stuff that we have around here. It's a couple thousand boxes, 3,000-4,000.
Alpha? No
And
hoodies, Alpha? What the fuck?
Yeah, man.
Hoodies
do
are the
people?
dude.
I'm a hoodie connoisseur, baby.
No
I wonder if
hoodies.
you realize
Only
how
the finest fabrics.
a pair of Jordans.
Wow.
What did Yogi say? Yeah, look at your homework setup. You got a Rice Krispie treat and
I said, I
hot
wonder
cocoa.
if people figured out how cheap they could get a pair of Jordans if they happen to mint a legendary box.
Yes, we have.
Y'all, ooh.
That's not the only way you get them, right? Like,
Yeah, but I'm just saying. 'Cause I just went look. I was curious. I said, wait, how much am I paying for these? I know it's 4,200 Thunder. Let me go look at that. I was like, oh damn.
it might be the easiest way to get them. I don't know. The banners ended up being really easy. The ETH tokens. Don't ever take your eyes off the Island Thunder ETH project, especially these days before the merge, because tonight is our third and final drop before the merge, and these are good mint passes. These are
I know. I want to get one.
these are once in a lifetime, because CDC is going to make things right at some point. The value proposition is all fucked up.
Don't let CDC be your daddy, people.
Still blocked.
You know what happens?
Still
They'll block you. Them motherfuckers block you.
It's all over when they unblock me. I'm gonna let her rip. No. Briar, what's up, dude?
Hey, just a heads up. I don't recommend purchasing Ethereum from Crypto.com's main website because they don't let you transfer it out right now. So if you did not get your ETH out, you're not getting it
Send
out.
it to MetaMask. Send it to.
Nope, you can't send it out. You can't send it out anywhere.
So CDC's fucked. You can't send it to DeFi wallet. Nothing.
Yeah,
we can't buy what Alpha's dropping tonight. So Are you going to drop them tonight, or you want to delay them so we
So
can buy them?
They're
I could
dropping
just
tonight.
I could just speak about myself personally. I tried to swap it for ETH on the DeFi wallet and then send it out. Didn't work. And I tried to purchase. I purchased $100 worth of ETH 2 separate times. Both transactions are just pending, and it's all over their website warnings about delayed transactions. They're
All
blaming
right,
it because of the
delayed. They're
merge.
probably bogged down because no one took us seriously until yesterday, and
But
we've been
that's
yelling it for
also.
weeks.
I'm not going to defend CDC now. Well, I am. That's not CDC's fault. That's the ETH network's issue.
And all of us for waiting.
You
I
sure
don't
you want
know.
to drop your boxes tonight? Because only the people who already have ETH in their, DeFi can buy them.
Well,
So,
there's much better ways to get ETH than buying it from CDC, right? You go to
oh,
Uniswap. Go to Uniswap with your
Elk
MetaMask.
Finance.
well, how do you get money into Uniswap?
Elk Finance. You can use the Mad Meerkat bridge. Go
But
from
you have to have money, right? Like dollars somewhere.
Well, what you could do is you could take Crow, you could swap it for USDC, you could bridge that to Ethereum and buy ETH in Uniswap.
You can use a credit card straight on MetaMask.
You can do
I
all
was going to
types of
say
stuff.
exactly that, Yogi. Like, you can buy direct through MetaMask through various payment methods.
And actually, it is actually cheaper.
In fact, they do Apple Pay, for fuck's sake.
Yes.
I was able to,
MetaMask does Apple
I was
Pay.
able to
What?
send out my ETH to my MetaMask today to go ahead and pick up a Polycat. So I was able to go ahead and use my ETH.
Nice.
Oh, you're the one that bought the Polycat today. I wondered who that was.
Yes, that was me.
I'm only kidding.
I do have a DM that Mr. Bad Boy Bunny would like for me to read out loud. This is a good question. Have you ever asked yourselves why the ETH chain is so successful? They criticize, they talk, they communicate, they tweet, but at the end of the day, they are a community that acts like a family. If you're looking to be successful in the long run, you have to stop hating on each other. There will always be scammers and people will lose money, but if all the efforts are put towards the same goal, there will be success. Remember to keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. That's big facts. And if you find yourself around a bunch of crabs and you look up and you're in a barrel, get the fuck out of there. We're not messing with the crabs in a barrel vibe anymore. People that pull you down when you're trying to get out of the bucket, they can fuck off with that.
Within any kind of large group gathering, community, whatever you want to call it, whether it's BSC chain, AVAX, Ethereum, there's always factions of people that are just arseholes. That will always happen. And the arseholes seem to always be the loudest. And so I know a lot of people are dissing Kronos at the moment. It's so negative, NFTs, it's all a bit shit. But there's only a small faction of that makes it shit. But they happen to be quite loud. Now, it's the same on ETH. It's the same on BSC. It's the same on any chain. It's just that we're not in them spaces. We're not like actively talking in those spaces at the moment. We're here. We're in this space.
My kids are so excited. I'm letting them put whipped cream and what are you putting on top? Cinnamon? Dusted cocoa dust? What are you, a barista?
Skunk under our deck right
now. All right, well,
there's a hell of a fat skunk.
Who's up?
Wait, Dad,
better go get that skunk.
Is that hell of a fat skunk or hell of a fat smoking skunk?
Hell of
I'm not quite sure.
One word.
It's a big fat stinky skunk.
Get out of here.
Dad,
You gotta send Dad out there to chase him.
Does it smell like Dad?
Oh my God! You guys remember? Were you here when where did I get back from? Oh, when we got back from Maine, my wife put cat food on the porch, like first thing, and before any of the cats come, this fat skunk comes just like waddling up my stairs, and I was like, "No, sir." and I just pick up this rock that's in one of the plants, and I hit it.
Get the BB. Get the BB.
I thought I got it good because it never stuck its tail up at me or anything. But I must have hit it in the stink bag.
I set up bait.
Oh, man.
Get the BB.
I got skunked so hard that night.
Get the BB.
I don't know. I want to hear from Galaxy Swap, man. I was in the pre-sale.
So I'd love to talk about it. I'm obviously a little under the weather, so don't mind my my stuffiness. Do you mind if I pin something to the top real quick?
All good, bro.
Thank you. Yeah. So if you don't know, it's a it's a Dex produced by Bad. We're currently in the pre-sale phase. We had 3 essential different contracts that are going to be funding the pool. The public pre-sale, there's only 6.5 million left. The pre-sale for VIPs sold out in 2 minutes. The whitelist pre-sale sold out in 3 minutes, and this is almost sold out in 16 hours. 500 million in tokens, over 20,000 USD in liquidity. Will be funding the pool right off the rip. We are going to be essentially testing the swap tonight. So if it sells out tonight, we're going to try to push it out to you guys as early as today or tomorrow. Right now, the only token that will be on there is the Galaxy token. The utility will be coming for the original project, which is the baby Alien OGs. But I can tell you that we are looking for pairs, and we're going to be pairing other tokens. So that will also be coming to the decks very soon.
What chain's that on again? I missed that bit.
Kronos, brother.
Who's that? Who's it through? Is it through your decks?
Yes, we created our own router on the chain. Yes. Cole, it's me, Legend. Baby Alien Division.
That's legit. This is a real Dex, not an aggregator, not a swap.
Just asking. Just asking.
No, people need to know the.
No, I was just letting you know like who's behind the account right now. It's Legend.
Oh, I'm out. If it's Legend, I'm out. I'm out. More than out. Out. More than out. I'm only kidding.
Appreciate the kind words, Cole.
Yeah. Well, if you can't have fun, then there's no point being alive.
Sorry, you guys. I'm doing 15 things at the same time.
Can you show them?
No, I can't show them. You're welcome for taking photographs of your barista skills for Insta.
Show them this. You gotta show them.
They don't even call it Instagram. They call it Insta.
I thought the kids were on TikTok nowadays. Isn't TikTok the new one for the kids?
Don't even tell them.
Okay.
They watch it.
Hey,
They
Alpha.
definitely watch it.
Speaking of
Alpha's kids,
baristas,
on TikTok. Download TikTok. You know it's the future. Don't let daddy tell you don't let your daddy be your daddy. I'm about to get booted.
So Alpha,
you're gonna get banned from the jungle.
Alpha, you're talking about baristas. What's going on with Thunder Coffee?
Oh, great question.
Yeah.
So we're still not finished with the artwork. You want to take a stab at it?
Sure. DM me what you're looking for, but simple is best.
Yeah, sorry. We have a template, so I'll send you the whole package.
Sounds like a plan.
So what about the CNS domains? Well, they made some announcement today. They're back in the game. What do you think, guys?
They never
What
left,
we gonna do?
baby.
Yeah, what we gonna do? You know, we need to. I think
Are
we
they
need
up
to
here?
decide.
Are they up top? No.
Yeah, it's like really crazy. What's going on now?
Let's get Bach up here. Let's finish.
So did you
finish
say
this evening?
S are back in the game? So the
No,
whole
I mean, they made an announcement this morning with what their like new updates, and they're introducing some coins and like some serious updates. Like, what's going on? You know.
Yeah, let's see. I think I'll reserve judgment on that one. I think
Bot's not coming up, but I do like what he was building. I don't like what Kronos ID was doing. Yeah, we just don't care for
I
it.
think ultimately it's down to who's got the biggest balls and who's gonna control the hosting, because ultimately they're going to sit there on some kind of hosting site. So yeah, it's a strange one. It's one to watch, I think.
Well, here's a really good question. Who bagged the most money? Because Kronos ID, they definitely have backing from Crypto.com, but Crypto.com isn't gonna, or Kronos Labs, quote unquote, they're not gonna throw money at something that's not gonna work. You know, like Minted probably has a certain amount of time to like get volume going.
Yeah, but they have thrown money at stuff that doesn't work. So yeah, that's not
Yeah,
a
but
caveat.
they give it an amount of time, I'm sure. Minted has to work for them.
Yeah, but as much as I think Minted it has the potential to be a really good project. Don't get me wrong, I'm a CDC maxi, but
Get him out of here.
It's pretty.
Hey.
Yeah, but Minted is pretty fucking shit, isn't it? Let's be fair.
It's pretty beta too, and I just want to say, they've got big things coming, like this Kronos Cruisers project. They have a partnership with Minted, and they're going to be boosters on those vaults that I've been telling everybody to get more involved with, because if you move all your MTD up from the 1, 3, 6, 12, whatever, and put it all in the 48, you're making a decent APR on all that free MTD, and you're able to withdraw it daily.
I don't like MTD. Can I just say that? I don't like having.
Yeah, I'm with you now. I don't know what you're saying. I mean, let's face it. You're never gonna lose money with free when you play with free money, because that's what it is. It's like if the house
free money,
manager. Yeah, free money is good. If the roulette table banker gives you a couple of chips to play with and you make some money out of it,
or
guess
if
what?
ETH does a
You
hard
have made
fork,
money.
and they say they're gonna give you a 1-for-1, like that's free money.
Yeah, I like staking NFTs because you really do get free money, like a treehouse or something. You get free money. But on Minted, you don't really get free money because you have to check every freaking day for the price and adjust it up or down accordingly. It's really a pain. Well, down. If it goes up, you don't.
That's funny, Nat, because I've been staking with them this whole time, and I've never changed my prices.
What are you staking?
Meerkats. Oh, maybe I should check my Meerkats today, actually.
Yeah, I got 0 rewards for staking my Meerkats because the price dropped, and I didn't change my price.
Oh.
Don't look. Don't look. Don't look.
I think Meerkats are at like 2,600,
Nah,
2,800.
I think you probably owe them money now.
No, Meerkats. I didn't think OG Crowcats were gonna dip that low. Like that's where I bought my last cat, was at 2,800.
That's because they're moving tables. They're moving roulette tables, aren't they? And that's
they
the
sure
thing
are.
about.
I don't care who you are. That's a buy. That's a buy. MMF at 225 is a buy, and Crow Meerkats at 26, 27, 28. That's a buy.
So I was going to ask you about that. You say when it's low, buy it, and when it's high, sell it. So what about all the technical
even without
analysis?
the polycats minting?
Oh, that's right.
Polycats are still minting. Is it $399? Which
Yeah,
is to me, they've kind of outpriced that a little bit. I think they've taken the piss by about $100.
Yeah, it's too expensive.
They're just trying. I don't know what they're doing, to be honest.
I don't
They're
think
clever
they
than me.
wanted it to mint out too fast. I think they definitely kept it high. They could have lowered it. They could have gone lower than that. But every Meerkat mint has been gone. So maybe this is a good thing.
Yeah, but then again, also perhaps people are getting a little bit fed up with the old desert.
Oh, don't bring that shit.
I hate
here.
to say it.
No, but here's what I'm gonna say. That
maybe.
red screen that MetaMask put up 5 days ago, when you go to Meerkat and it's like, warning, this website is sketchy. MMF went real low after that. Real low.
I didn't get that. Did everybody get that?
I didn't.
Yeah, something happened with Phoenix as well, didn't it? It was like, whoa, don't be fucking clicking on these motherfuckers.
Well, that was different. Phoenix was different. But we are here to try and keep you all up to date with these things, because, man, they can hit you like a curveball. Bloomify, what happened? We told you. I hope we told you. Joe Q tried to explain it.
What
I don't know
happened?
what I'm doing.
What happened?
I don't know. It's like, first the thing was like unsustainable. It got cut in half. And then now there was some type of exploit. Someone was draining something. Joe said claim. And he's usually saying...
I didn't miss out, huh?
What does he usually say? Pollinate. So I think we need to get out of there, Nat.
I'm not in it.
Oh, good.
Liquidate your assets, Nat. Liquidate now.
I'm going Thunder Crow.
The hills.
Just getting nothing else. I'm about to sell some MMF if it doesn't pick up. For Christ's sake, Briar.
Hey, I just wanted to give you a heads up. The transaction for the ETH went through after 5 hours. Second I start complaining about it under space, man.
You hear that, CDC? Damn
I had
you,
a word with a few people.
CDC. What? I'm trying to yell at CDC, bro.
15 divided by 18.
But you can buy
15.
Crow and send Crow to your MetaMask, and you don't have to wait, and you're not cut up in this whole merge crap, right?
Yeah, you can send any EVMs. I've been sending them all day. It was just ETH from crypto.com, not ETH from any of my wallets to wallets or platforms. So I don't know what's going on with them.
Crypto.com did put out a statement where they were like reducing or
absolving
suspending
themselves of all responsibility for lost ETH.
Yeah, that's what they do.
I got that
but
one.
We still use them. We can moan about them, but we still use them.
So they do have warnings up that there's an issue, a degraded performance on withdrawals and deposits. But they took plenty of my deposits today, and they would not let me withdraw. So maybe it's just the withdrawals of ETH.
Same with Binance. They do the same fucking thing.
I wasn't trying to get down to the wire, and I've got no one to blame but myself.
But, it's not as bad as Coinbase, because I tried to wipe out my account from Coinbase, everything off the cold storage wallets, or their quote-unquote cold storage wallets. So I withdrew 120 tokens, and 12 hours later I was told that I did not confirm the withdrawal of the tokens from their quote-unquote cold storage, so all of those transactions were reversed. So now I have to go through it all over again.
Where were you supposed to confirm it? On the app?
They sent me an email, but I did confirm it on the app. The moment that I withdrew them, they said, do you want to confirm this? And I hit approve on all of them. But then they sent me another email after that. And
what platform was this?
Coinbase.
Yeah, you said Coinbase cold storage. What the fuck? Since when did that happen?
Yeah. So they got something called the vault where it's stored offline. They put them on a ledger for you, supposedly. So if you want to withdraw them, they give you a 48-hour time frame before they approve it. It takes them 48 hours for them to put them back into your account.
What the? When the fuck did that happen? I don't know about that.
I did this last year.
It's a niche market.
I don't know. It sounded like a good idea at the time.
I'm not part of that social circle. I'm fucking pissed off.
Well, I'm not in that social circle anymore either. I left Coinbase because I invested in 2 tokens that pumped. Now, when those tokens crash, they have no problem paying me out my losses. But when they did pump, they froze my account and refused to pay me out on those 2 tokens. So that's why I left Coinbase.
Because they're like DraftKings or any fucking gambling website. You know what I realized is that the U.S. legalized gambling in 2018. Is it a coincidence that that's the same year DeFi started? I mean, in all reality, DeFi's been a thing for 2 years, but the contracts were available 2018. All of these websites, they're doing it just like those guys. It's like, you can gamble with us, but if you start winning, we reserve the right to tamp down on your account, whatever they
Yeah,
want to call it, you know?
to lock it
Oh,
down
there's
until it
got to be.
drops.
Yeah, you
There'll be
win too
something in
much.
the terms and conditions that says the minute you start winning, we're gonna fuck you over.
They just lower
Absolutely.
the amount that you can bet, you know?
Well, I'll even tell you the two tokens. One was called Power Ledger, and the other one was called Yen, GYEN. It was supposed to be a stable to Japan, which never in a million years what I imagined would have pumped. But it listed on Coinbase, and I bought in cheaper than the dollar. It was a couple cents or whatever, and then it went all the way up. I had $13,000 worth after investing like, I don't know, $100. And when I tried to cash out, it said, no, this account's been frozen. There's a problem with the contract. We'll get back to you. And then Power Ledger pumped. Both those tokens were released the same day on Coinbase, and both of them pumped, and I couldn't take any money out. So you see all those big pump marks on those on the deck screens on Coinbase. Nobody won on those.
Thank you for telling us that. Everybody
Yeah, nobody
sees
wins
those, and
on
they're like,
those
oh,
anyway.
why didn't I get in on the day it launched?
Yeah, you can always buy, but you can never sell when the liquidity's not there. Crypto DeFi Rules 101, version 1.
So
well, I
what's
did
the
a deep
safest
dive
thing
on
to
that.
do? To get into something like Crow and Thunder, where the liquidity is provided by 30, 40, soon to be 50 individuals in the crofam, hopefully soon to be 100, 1,000. And then what are you worried about? The liquidity is always there.
Absolutely. And it's there on DeFi. But when you deal with the centralized marketplace like Coinbase, the information that I got was that they did not physically own those tokens. So they were selling an asset that they didn't technically have to be able to sell back. So they figured it's a stable coin. People will buy in, they'll cash out at the same price, and we'll charge our 3% to buy in and the 3% to cash out, and no sweat off our back. And then when it pumped, they said, oh, we can't do
And
that
they're
because
in
we
trouble.
don't physically have it. Good for them.
Coinbase is
Fuck
in
them.
big trouble, man. For all types of shit. For insider trading, for people that knew that these tokens were listing, telling people and their families about it. That's probably why they ended up locking it, right? They couldn't tell who was told and who wasn't. Coinbase fucked it all up, man. They had it all in the palm of their hand. Human
Yeah,
nature.
and then they went IPO, didn't they? They went, oh, we're a company now. We want
And
to be
they've got
legitimate.
multiple lawsuits. Yeah, happy
And they fucked
420,
it.
everybody. Shit, look at that. We did it. We burned through all 3 420s like we do every damn day.
Oh
Congratulations.
man, Legion had his hand up for a minute, boss.
Who?
Legion did.
Oh, my bad. I'm such a shit co-host. Joe Q's
That's
been
okay.
trying to jump in, but I keep accepting him, but it just
You
keeps
keep
dropping.
on up, down, up, down.
He must be on a fucking tube station. I don't know what he's doing.
Just wanted to make sure, Legion got out whatever he needed to get out right before you ended the show. That's all.
What's up, guys? Glad to hear all of you. Glad to be back. I was out of town for a few days, but I'm back home. Ready to mingle. One thing I want to go over some highlights that I heard all y'all talk about today that I believe is very important, right? Which was everything that was community focused on. Conversations about multiple spaces happening like right after alphas, and then good job, baby girl. And how the crowd basically, instead of moving on to the next sector as a unit, we kind of just everybody just splits into two, right? And maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know what's been tried and what hasn't been tried. Alpha, have you like spoken to the rest of the team leads or like the the project owners or whatnot, and have you tried to sit down with them and just with them though, not with all of us, just with them, and try to like set something together, like yo, we the only way we're gonna win is as a community, right? As one like strong foundation, opposed to everybody trying to build their own thing.
No, I like where you're getting at. I don't think we've had a meeting of the 5 families, like
It
like
sounds
we
cliche, it sounds cliche or why not, but just it's like the bosses, right? Like the bosses meeting, there has to be where you guys lay your cards on the table and and share a vision, or everybody. I think that everybody has to kind of be on the same page, right? Like you win, I win, right? We win, our community wins, right?
100%, man. I
Yeah.
think
No, I agree with that, buddy. I 100% agree with that. But now
we
this
get
is where I don't agree.
Troopers and Wavy
I don't
and
think
Bach.
I don't think Alpha should go to the others, and because Alpha's been hosting the same time, the same
Hold on, I'm
space,
getting DMs that
day
say,
in,
"Watch
day out.
out, Rico case
And I don't
incoming."
think it's. I don't
We
think
can't have
I
a
mean,
meeting of the 5 families. We're gonna get Rico'd.
Alpha Corleone. I think other people need to now bend down to because he's fucking put the commitment in over 9 months. If someone wants to create a space, all of a
Oi,
sudden go,
11, is
oh,
he taking the fucking piss?
yeah, oi, buddy, calm the fuck down. I think it's a bit of a piss take, to be fair.
This one goes up to 11, though.
I literally have 2 of the hardest questions left,
Oh,
so I'm
all right.
saving it for the morning.
I appreciate you saving it.
No, get
That's
the
what
young
you
man
really
to
meant.
share in the community. Come on, share your homework, buddy.
No. We can't have that.
Come on, we can. Come on, let's do it.
What do you got, kid?
I got new games.
No. That's not what we want to hear. Troops
That's
is
not
coming
homework,
up.
is it?
No, it's not. He did some. He had like Rice Krispie treats set out. He got mad at me when I ate one. He's like, "Those are for when I get a question right." It's like, since when are you setting up your own reward system? Because we didn't talk about this.
And Rice Krispie treats. What's all that about? What happened to carrot and celery
What's
sticks?
all this then? Oi, what's all this then?
Come on, Alpha.
Switch it for Brussels
English
sprouts.
accent, buddy.
Switch it for Brussels sprouts.
I'm about to. Troops, what's up?
Yo. How's it going? I actually don't have anything to say, but it's turning into a bit of a tradition for me just to come up right when you're finishing up. So I thought it would be rude not to. Just thought I'd say hello.
Please do.
Yeah, that's all. Good space. Caught the last 15 minutes as always. Pleasure. That's all. What's up, Cole?
Yo.
I always have to go back and listen to the tapes because, yeah, my life at this time is crazy.
Round of applause.
You know, old Troops is going to set up a space in about 20 minutes. And we're all going to dive in and have a good whinge and a moan about fucking the way that the world is.
Yeah.
Hey, Troops, how you doing?
What up, Nat?
Hey, when do we? I haven't looked at my account. We might already got them. Well, if not, when do we get our little prizes?
The majority have been sent. I think I'm about 80% through. All the bronze are out. I think about 80% of the silver and 80% of the gold will be finished this evening. So you might already have them, depending on what you had. Bit of a slower process than I anticipated, so apologies and thanks for the patience. But yeah, they'll be all out by tonight.
Okay, thank you. I'm excited. Oh, how do you tell what level you are? What tier level you are?
That's another thing, obviously, because we changed the tiering system. So by the end of this week, it's another manual process, unfortunately.
It's all about Excuses.
Yeah, it sure is. You know the joys when you don't have a dev. It's
Wait,
amazing.
Troops, did you see the God hates NFTs derivative
Oh, it's
and
hilarious.
the troop sign? It
So
said
funny.
death, taxes, and a troops mint.
Troops mint. God, I know. I saw it a couple of days ago. Actually, I'd already chatted to them a few times in the DMs because Legend had pinged me a message because there was one that said something like Legend Neanderthal or something like that, which was a little nod to a bit of a spat that me and Legend had a month or so ago, which was hilarious. And Legend he had tagged me and was like, "Look what you fucking started, Troops."
We need more of that, though, don't we? We do. And
Did you call him a Neanderthal?
I called him a Neanderthal on tour. I have to admit, poor Legend. I apologize.
No, man, we
yeah.
had one of those this afternoon. Just a good old fashioned name calling session, and
Yeah,
everybody made up afterwards. It was
well,
great.
that's the thing, that's all that kind of stuff, as far as I'm concerned, is water under the bridge. Everyone's just cracking on, doing their own thing. But it's interesting to see, projects like this, these sort of meme, like taking the piss sort of stuff. They obviously been paying attention. Either they've trolled Twitter and picked up all the good stuff, or they've been paying attention and they're somebody from within the community. I don't know, but either way, it's all a bit of fun, isn't it? So.
They said they've got one. They said they've got one on me. I haven't seen it yet, so now I'm scared.
I so want to see that though, Alpha.
I think that's it. With stuff like that, you've got to take it for what it is. If people get a little bit butthurt about it, then you're not really taking it the way it's intended, right?
Yeah, if you can't take a joke,
Yeah, but
really,
mockery
should...
mockery is flattery.
Well, exactly.
Think hard about if you want to be
piss.
here. If you can't take a joke,
yeah,
for real.
The minute people start criticizing you, they're taking note of you, so it's a good thing. That's how life is, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, don't let them get under your skin.
No, exactly. No, I think it was a lot of fun, and so yeah, it's one of the things I've realized over the last few weeks. With Niz being away, decided to take his 6 weeks travel around Indonesia, which is nice for some, but you forget like all the little things when you've got an in-house dev. You forget just all the little things that you depend on him for. It's like, hey, go and just connect to the chain and connect with the API and pull me back all this data and send it to people, and like all these little jobs that I'm now doing manually. So he needs to get his ass back and help me out a bit.
Hell yeah. We had two hands up, Puss X and then Yogi. Puss X put his hand down. You still around, Puss X?
Yeah, who's the gentleman? Oh, Daddy, man. Love you, man. No, I just like the idea with what Legion was saying, and maybe we something that can gather all the project founders or like all the people that do spaces. Like for beginning, we can just have like a group, a Twitter group where all the people that actually do spaces can share and then help each other or just I think that kind of connection can work.
See, my thought on that, until there's somebody who can do it 100% selflessly, it's never going to work, right? Because there's already a number of different groups of people like saying, "Oh, we're a founders group. We're a founders group. We're like," and it's all good. But if we want a truly combined one, somebody, I don't know who that person is, somebody needs to step forward completely selflessly and pull it together.
I will be that man.
It's going to be like where egos dare. Who's going to host the spaces?
No.
Who's going to write the minutes?
Wait. If we make a group, like just a group, like just people who are interested in making spaces regarding Chronos, like it's not important who
create it. They will come.
Who is in charge? It's
we
like
have
we just share the space, or communicate on who's doing the space at what time, or that kind of things. Just
we kind of had something like that coming up with chrono grind or whatever, and then something happened with 21. I'm not 100% sure.
Something always falls apart.
Yeah,
it's everybody's from different groups, different clans.
Everyone's got their own agendas.
21 is by far the number one influencer on Chronos. The greatest of all
I
time.
vote for you, man. I know it's tough
Alpha, no,
competition, but
buddy.
I vote for you, man.
You're the number one OG on
Well, I
Chronos.
I
think
love
that's what
you
it comes.
too,
I
but
think that's what it
you,
comes down
Alpha.
to, though.
Go
Until
Alpha!
everybody can
Go Alpha!
everyone
Hey,
can move their egos out the way and like stop focusing on like being paid for the stuff, then we might be able to get a true group of people who are interested in the success of this chain longer
Shots
yeah.
term.
fired. Pew,
And
pew,
it's not an easy
pew.
thing to do. Look,
No, it's not,
I am
because I mean everyone needs to.
100%
Yeah.
willing to smooth things out with 21. Like, was I bummed that he burned the number 21 Thunder token? Yeah,
The people
100%.
were bummed out. Like,
It's a slap in the face to this whole community,
yeah.
and me especially, because I, saved it for him in particular. But like, I'm not sorry for what I did. I don't take it back, and I don't apologize for it, because that's the transparency that this community needs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, of course,
Yeah.
having
Yeah,
Crolin
I don't
be
even
the
know
one
anything
to
about that.
broadcast it wasn't the way the community needed to see it, because it
Yeah.
causes more drama than information. But it was a conversation that needed to get had. So I don't feel
But
like
this
taking
is
anything.
Twitter, though, isn't it? Which is kind of like fucking. Let's keep secrets on Twitter. Oh, okay. No one's going to.
No, I'm actually
broadcast
proud of
those
Alpha, because I knew it took a lot out of him to actually be able to speak up and say that about his feelings, that kind of like bothered him. It wasn't like, oh, he's fudding my project or fuck him. It was like, it hurt my feelings personally, and he was honest and open about it. And I don't know. I'm proud of you, man. Like, you shouldn't shame somebody for speaking how they feel and shit.
I'm over it now. That's why
Oh,
I'm
for
saying.
sure, because you spoke it into existence, and it got handled the way it handled, and you just move on because we're adults.
No, he still boots me from his spaces. Like, it's still very like.
Oh, I didn't know all that shit.
I don't talk about it a lot because
Do you want
it's
to cuddle?
It's weird.
What was the reason? Do you know, like why? What happened?
Yeah, I sent Crolin that screenshot of him shaking down the Jim Kongs for like 30,000 US.
Oh,
and
yeah, okay.
I thought it was hypocritical to be talking every day about like, I don't take money, I'll never take money, and then I saw that what was going in the DMs. I'm like, bro, this is fucking way out of left field, because it's one thing to say, I want 5% of your mint, but when they say, yo, that's 30,000, you got to have a different reply than I know what I'm worth, because like I know what I'm worth, and it ain't 30K to promote a project. That's for sure.
Oh man, I've seen some insane numbers in DMs in this space. Truly hilarious and mind-boggling.
We're trying to build something that works for the projects and for the space. We took a lot of time to feel it out and figure out what was right, because like 250 US to be in the title all week, the projects like paying it, and it does wonders for the space. So
yeah,
it's
people don't believe me. Like, obviously we've built kind of the troop stuff like along with you guys, like from the start here. It was
Hell
like
yeah.
300 followers when I joined here with Trooper's account, and it's all been organic. And when we like partner with people or even just talk about somebody, I've never taken one single dime from anybody in terms of anything that we're done. Obviously, we've got our whitelist group, which is a different thing. It's a group of something. But even yesterday or a couple of days ago, I retweeted something about a small little project, and literally within a minute, I had 25 DMs. Or you're partnering with them, how much are you paying? I'm like, I think there's nothing. I didn't even speak to the guy. I just saw their project, heard it in a space, thought they sounded like a cool little community, and I retweeted something like, and what?
Yeah, that's what it's all about,
it
man.
happens. It happens. We like stuff.
Yeah, but
Hey,
let's face it,
Alpha.
nothing is fucking free, whether it be financial or time. To me, time costs more than like the financial, more than $1. But that's just my opinion because I'm old.
Hey, Alpha, you said
I agree.
250B in the title. How much for just like the abbreviations?
Oh no,
Cut a
it's still
discount?
250. We don't have a lot of characters. Oh, we got a lot of characters in this community, just not
Hey, I'm
up
honestly
top.
been working on something what we're all talking about here the last minute. I'm working on something that kind of can bridge the gap and some that can be really wholesome. Yogi, go ahead, man. Your
Share,
arm's gonna
share,
fall off.
share some love. Gee, Yogi's got his hand up, and then we'll invite him up, and then he'll just drop out because his fucking
Real
internet
quickly,
connection
I
is
just wanted to
shit.
quickly make it clear that Alpha, you know this already, but when I'm saying these things, I'm not throwing anything at anybody who is charging for what they're doing because we need to charge. We always talked about this as long as it's transparent and open, and like
Nobody
Paul
can
just
be
said.
here for free or work for free. It's not right.
Exactly. It's like Paul just said, it's your time, right? And time is precious and people are doing this full time and that is the the most precious asset that we've got.
But
So
then, how much is
It's
one
how
person?
you value someone
But how much
else's
is one
time.
person's worth is what we have to figure out. Like, I don't think DeFi Dave was worth 50K Crow, but that's my opinion.
And these are opinions that, gee, you know I love you, but motherfuckers need to keep to themselves. In all honesty, like the amount of money that someone can get is dependent on how good they are at what they do and how good they are at negotiating with projects. The transparency is something that I think is definitely healthy for the community. I think some people aren't ready for it as people to be transparent.
So y'all know there are
Yeah,
rules about this, but it just
well, there
happens to
are
not
rules
be on
now.
Twitter.
Yeah,
So there's a
I mean,
rule on
also,
YouTube that if you accept a paid a payment for promoting something, then you have to clearly disclose it to your viewers. But that's YouTube.
Yeah, the problem
Right?
is there
that's
are
what
no
you say.
rules here.
I
This
mean,
is
the
a
thing with
DeFi
Twitter
space, so
is
there aren't any.
But we
the
should
really
we should
horrible.
follow
Yeah,
the
we should be writing
guidelines.
contracts down of everything that's expected and stuff like that. And it's the due diligence of the
Fucking
person
hell.
looking to
Just
hire.
I've done it. Let me just tell you, I've done the contracts with projects and I've done it without contracts. It works much better without them. Many reasons why, but I'll just leave it at that.
But you're
We
a
tell
stand-up
people
guy, so that's
every day
different.
when we start this space, shout outs to our sponsors. They're what keep this show going. And I told you how much they pay, so shouldn't be more complicated than that. Yogi,
the
what's up?
biggest issue is motherfuckers keep screenshotting their DMs and then shaming. Oh, this is what they agreed. Look at my little conversation with them. And it's like, well, hold on a minute. We're just why the hell is even that part of a conversation?
I don't
Yeah.
DM
DM should
anybody
be private.
anything that I wouldn't
Yeah.
want tweeted.
Sure,
Trust me.
exactly. That's the best thing now, right? But it's like you said, Alpha, the value is really whoever's paying for the service. It's up to them to decipher if it's been valuable or not. If they think they've got a return on their investment, if they pay one person 10K, somebody else 100, it doesn't matter. As long whatever they feel they've got back from it, if they've got their end goal, they need to negotiate and set whatever
It's the
boundaries,
same in any workplace,
outcomes.
though, isn't it?
Exactly.
Someone
That's
gets
exactly the
paid more
same.
than
Neither
you.
side,
Yeah.
wants to be
On it. We
playing the
need
game where
advertisement.
the community decides how much you get paid. Yogi,
It's like
close us out.
almost like sports personality or sports people. There's
Yeah,
loads of. I mean, fucking hell, that changes the whole metric, doesn't it? Really,
everybody
there's
will tell you how
sports
much they think a
personalities that
sports
earn a lot
player
more
should
than
get.
others.
It's like
Yeah,
when you buy advertisement on Facebook.
you are quieter than Kazan, man. Yogi, what's up?
Y'all sure? Y'all good?
Yogi finally has a connection that's stable, or is
I've
he going
been
to
having.
drop out again?
Take his mic.
We
No, I
lost
want,
him.
I want
We
to.
lost him. What'd you do, Cole? Jesus.
Hey, hey troops, I got my Trooper NFT, but I was just curious. Anybody had any problems with the DeFi wallet during the mint?
During the drop, the triplet.
Yeah, I know we
Um,
heard about it that morning.
yeah, I mean, I didn't hear anything major. I mean, other than the DeFi wallet always has problems,
Right.
but nothing, nothing more than what we kind of already knew. And actually, we had a lot of reports from people that it was absolutely fine at the time. So
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was. All right, man. Appreciate it.
it's
That's
mostly
one for
not
the
really
books.
the DeFi wallet probably gets a hard time. It's the RPC that the DeFi wallet uses that's the real problem, isn't it? It's the Kronos default EVM that's the real issue.
Yeah,
And
much
you can't
easier to point the
and you
finger
can't
at
change it.
And
as
we
a
were talking
CDC figure.
earlier, weren't we, Alpha, about the people don't understand that whole like RPC malarkey. And is that amber level? I mean, should there be levels 1, 2, 3, A, B, C,
It was
etc.? When we talk
intermediate,
about
but
crypto,
what we said was it's a great onboarding tool to send them to chronoscan.com or chronos.org because both of those websites are legit and they have onboarding tools where you can click if you don't have MetaMask if you don't have Chronos in your MetaMask as a network, it will do it with 2 clicks instead of making you type it in. And I think that's one of the best takeaways from today's space if people didn't know about it.
Mm-hmm. That's
I mean,
true.
I'm a big advocate of putting your MetaMask into your CDC DeFi and your CDC DeFi into your MetaMask. So you've literally buddied up both because you can play devil's advocate with both platforms because ultimately they're just a platform.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of doing the sharing of the thing across, but what we kind of mostly recommend to our community, those people who have come in through CDC or have the DeFi wallet and like to do all the other things that the DeFi wallet offers, that's great. Keep all your shit there. That's fine. Don't worry about it. But just create a MetaMask account so you can mint stuff. Like it's not hard. That's the easiest thing. So you can mint everywhere, all the time, all day, every day without any problems. Create a MetaMask, have it separate, do your mint, send your stuff over to wherever you want it. That's, for me, it's the easiest thing for people to
But
do.
a MetaMask is the same as a CDC wallet or a Trust
In
wallet or a
terms of the
one-inch
fact
wallet.
that it is just holding your private keys.
Yeah.
That is
And the
what's
other
unique.
reason is because you can change the RPC, right? So because you've got that flexibility, you can set the wallet up, and if something's not working, you can just jump in, change it to something else.
Yep, 100%.
You can change
100%.
them now on CDC's wallet, but
Yeah,
only
you
a
didn't used to,
select
but
few.
now you can.
Only on the desktop, I think, not on the app. I don't believe.
No, the phone, I can do it now.
Oh shit! When did they release that?
Maybe like a week or 2 ago. The latest update.
Can you only choose like from a selection that they offer you, or can you put in custom?
No, you can write your own shit in there.
Yep. Oh, well, see, that's good. So they're moving eventually.
They're moving. They're
good.
adapting.
But, yeah, even still.
But again, I'm going to do the whole protecting crypto.com malarkey. They were doing it to protect the muggles coming into crypto and DeFi. So I get
What's
what
a
they're doing,
malarkey?
and I understand what they're doing.
What?
I mean, let's face it. Come on,
Malarkey
people
is
playing with
bullshit.
MetaMask and Trust Wallet, and then they're fucking about with RPCs, and they don't know what they're doing. Is fucking scary.
Yeah. We're keeping them
Yeah,
away.
exactly. It's a learning curve. That's what I mean. People who are in these spaces who are learning and growing, like you say it's scary. It's not that scary. Just take 10 minutes to read something.
But it's not
You
scary
gotta pay to
to
play.
people like us, but it's scary to new people that are coming in. I mean, let's face it, people that join spaces and listen to all these terminology, and then they come up and speak sometimes, and then they've written a few notes down so they can drop a few words in to sound clever. They haven't got a fucking clue what they're talking about, and it's frightening because they're the ones that make mistakes.
Yeah, but those mistakes that cost them money is going to also teach them. That's the best kind of
you have to
form
make a
of
mistake,
learning.
right?
That's how I learned.
Yeah, same with me. Like I didn't come into crypto knowing all these things. I certainly didn't come in through CDC and the DeFi app. I came in through, I had no idea what this is. What's a MetaMask? Okay, I read something for 10 minutes. Okay, I'll give this a try. Oh shit, I've just lost some money. Go, I've sent something somewhere. You got to fail. Failure is how you
Man,
learn.
you know how much I spent on OpenSea by just
But that's
minting things?
not our long-term goal here. The future is coming real fast.
Well, make it a bit easier. Yeah, that's fair. Make it,
And
you
we
don't
want to
people
build
to think too
something
much.
here long term, right? Not right now, but we want to build not just an environment that's safe, but all types of tools and educational platforms and things that are integrated together to the point where newcomers can feel safe and learn how to do this stuff without losing anything, and then you're free as a bird. Let's go.
I'm with Alpha. I think what he's just said, like 100% agree with. I mean, yes, people do need to learn by mistakes, but what's wrong with people learning by my mistakes,
Other people's
or
mistakes.
Alpha's
Exactly.
Well,
mistakes.
exactly. Other people's
Yeah.
mistakes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's what me and
Yeah.
Troops were talking about. Like I learned a valuable lesson on OpenSea by just buying things off a secondary, not knowing about gas prices. I thought it was like state taxes where you go to one shop and you get the taxes. You go to another shop and buy something, you get taxed on that. I didn't know about the ups and downs that I could wait until late at night and check my DeFi wallet. Like we all learned that together in here.
We sure
Maybe
did.
sometime,
Yeah.
maybe
And
Well, if
we're
sometimes
gonna
we
have
need
to
Alpha,
to
learn it
if Alpha will
regurgitate.
remember,
somewhere else, ladies and gentlemen. We cannot stay here. I gotta make dinner for these kids. Lizzie is off island. I don't know if I told you about that, but when they go down, I might be right back here because we've got our last midnight drop before the merge. So any of y'all that got ETH, come mess with us tonight. Drink that water, brush those teeth, own your keys, own your crypto, get your damn ETH off the exchanges. Last chance. Don't tell your seed phrase to anybody. That is malarkey. Write it down.
You said malarkey quite good, actually. I'm quite impressed. Troopers,
That's,
kick a space up. Go.
Joe Byron taught me that. Write it down, put it someplace safe, hopefully laminate it, and then you can show somebody what you did. Meet us back here in the morning. Coffee and Crow. Go.
Peace.
Lots of love, y'all.